Welcome to This Week in Crowder College, an in-depth look into how Crowder College students, faculty, and staff are working together so students soar to new heights, communities are impacted, and lives are changed. This Week in Crowder College is sponsored by the law offices of Wood and Peterson in Neosho, specializing in workers' compensation, personal injury, Social Security disability, and more. Learn more online at neoshoattorney.com. Now here's this week's edition of This Week in Crowder College.
Hey there, Four States. This is Luke Taylor. Welcome to another edition of This Week in Crowder College. And today we have on the phone with us Dana Cobb. Dana is the Director of Secondary CTE. That's the career and technical education out there at the school. And so, hey, Dana, we're so thankful we get a chance to chat with you today.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm so excited to share about my students.
Yeah, and you all just had a pretty good month. Back in the beginning of April, you went to a state competition for SkillsUSA. And so can you tell us a little bit about that? And maybe start by introducing what SkillsUSA is to the audience if they don't know. And then after that, tell us how the competition went. Absolutely.
So SkillsUSA is the career and technical organization for students that CTEC, which is the Career and Technical Education Center at Crowder College. We like to talk in letters. So SkillsUSA is where our students get to learn skills that apply to their industry, but it's not just like, are they great welders? It also looks at, can they speak formally? Can they fill out an application and a resume? Can they maintain the focus of a group? We want to prepare them for a wonderful career in industry and able to present themselves as adults. So that competition is held at the state level in Lynn, Missouri at State Tech. And our students went this year in strong numbers. So they have to qualify at districts to be able to go and compete at the state level. And we took 54 students to the competition in Lynn. And 32 medals were earned by our students while we were there for the competition and conference. And one of our students was elected as a state officer. So this was a top year for the CTEC SkillsUSA chapter. Of those medals, we had 5 golds, 16 silvers, and 11 bronze. And 3 of those golds are able to go on to nationals. Some of the competitions are Missouri only, and those students do not get to go to nationals, so that's why we had 5 first place, but only 3 qualified to go to nationals. And all 3 of them will be competing in Atlanta, Georgia in June at the National SkillsUSA competition. All 50 states participate in that, along with Puerto Rico. So it is a huge event. They will be gone an entire week and represent Missouri and not just Missouri, but, Crowder College and CTEC while they're there.
Wow. So they're not done yet. And so we might be hopping on here, down the road a little bit and finding out how they did at that next competition too.
Absolutely. I hope so. I hope it come back and have more winners for you.
Yeah. Well, I'll just say this too. I remember when I was a Crowder student, I worked on the school paper, but sometimes I get to go shoot pictures of what different departments were doing. And I just remember the SkillsUSA, they're always doing something so interesting. It's really easy to get some great pictures of them. And I just think for, people out there who maybe aren't excited about the idea of, school, college, and they say, oh, I've already been to, I did 13 years of regular education and, I don't want to go back to school. I just say SkillsUSA is a pretty fun department and you guys keep it interesting over there.
Yes, we do. Our area is very much hands-on in the career and technical world, which appeals to all of us, honestly. I mean, we all enjoy learning, but there comes a point we want to apply the new knowledge we have attained. And it's very physical here with most of our programs. I mean, they're welding. They are out there learning how to do the different welds, or they're building a house. Our building trade students, they came in second. They're not getting to go to nationals, but we're still so proud of that group of young men. They competed at state, but they build a house for Habitat for Humanity in that program every single year. We've just nearly completed our second house. So that's a wonderful hands-on learning. You can't replicate that in a classroom or in a shop. They deal with weather delays. They deal with material delays. all kinds of issues like runoff from the rain. Okay, what are we going to do with that now? We give our students such opportunities to be prepared for the life and the industry that they're looking into. And that's just a couple of the programs that we offer.
Yeah. Yeah. So I definitely encourage people to check out SkillsUSA and the Career and Technical Education Department. And Dana, where would you send people if they do want to find out more information about these programs?
Well, a great place to start is just the Crowder College website, which that will take you, of course, to the college website. I am in the secondary program. I work with the high school students. So everything I'm talking about is aimed at high school juniors and seniors. And you can go to our Facebook page. It's Crowder Technical Education. Real fancy title there. And that'll take them directly to our page. And we have pictures of all of our winners on the page. They can see what the students are competing in, pictures of the Habitat House. It's a great way to see exactly what we offer here for the high school students. And please remember, most of those programs are offered on the college side. So if you're not in high school, but you're like, I'd love to be in building trades or be a welder or learn to work on computer systems, those are offered through the same, they're on the college. So same programs, but at a higher level. And oh my goodness, the students who come out of those programs are in such high demand. They are hired before they graduate. It is just fantastic what we see our students accomplishing. Yeah.
It sounds like it gets them off to a great start in life. And so, again, we've been speaking today with Dana Cobb and learning about the success there at the SkillsUSA program. And we're so happy to see that. And so, hey, Dana, thank you so much for joining us here on KNEO.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for listening to This Week in Crowder College. This Week in Crowder College is sponsored by the law offices of Wood and Peterson in Neosho. You can listen to this broadcast again by going online to kneo.org or to crowder.edu. Tune in once again next week for another edition of This Week in Crowder College on KNEO 91.7 FM.